little more attitude. One more time, ladies. Here we go. You messed me up.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just your dancing was so good.
What are you even doing here anyway? Did you get lost looking for the buffet?
No, I'm actually here to try out.
Hey girls, thanks for coming out. Hi, I'm Jada. Are you trying out for the dance team too?
Oh, I know who you are. I've been following you for years. To be a part of the Fab Four, that would be a dream.
Well, we're the Fab Three right now since we lost a dancer.
That's why we're here looking for a fourth.
Come on in. All right, ladies, line up. We're gonna start off with some basic dance moves.
Hi, I'm Jackie.
Evan.
Do you know when they're gonna choose someone by?
Next month, I think.
I really hope it's me, because I just...
Maybe they'd choose you if this was an eating contest. Otherwise, there's no way.
That's not very nice.
Just being honest. Look, there's just a certain kind of body you have to have when you're a dancer, and you don't have it.
Okay, here we go. Does everyone know how to do a body roll?
Of course.
That's really good. I can tell you know how to dance. That's perfect. Oh, do you want to take off your jacket?
Sure.
Wow, looks like none of us stand a chance at being in the Fab Four anymore.
What do you mean?
No one's got better roles than her.
Stop. That wasn't nice. Don't listen to her.
Maybe she's right. Maybe I'm just not meant to be a dancer.
Hey, you can be anything you want in life, just as long as you work hard and you believe in yourself. Remember that. Looking good. Keep it up.
This is what I'm talking about!
I'm sorry, I just need a minute.
Everyone must be really tired.
Actually, I'm just getting warmed up. Can we just acknowledge the obvious here? She's not fit to be a dancer.
Let's go ahead and take a 10 anyway. There's snacks and water on the table.
Oh, I love these.
This looks good.
I didn't know if there would be any food left after seeing you here. So, what got you into dance anyway?
Oh, well, ever since I was a little girl, my dad would always turn on the radio and I'd just find myself tapping my feet to the beat, just imagining myself up on stage performing. I just love to dance.
Well, you certainly love to eat.
Why do you keep picking on me? Just leave me alone.
Maybe if you ate bananas instead of danishes, you wouldn't weigh 300 pounds and you'd actually be able to dance. Think fast.
All right, now that we all know the moves, let's see some solos. You seem like you have it down. Go ahead and start.
Sure.
Wow, that was amazing. You girls got your competition cut out for you today. Who wants to go next?
Hey,
Jackie, right? Great way to take initiative. Come on up.
I think I need some more time to practice first.
That's all right. Just try your best. Don't worry about it. That's a hard move.
See? She's not fit to be a dancer.
Stop making her feel bad. We all start somewhere.
Well, maybe she should start with losing 50 pounds. Look, I'm all for believing in your dreams, but let's be realistic. Why don't you try competing in something else? Like a hot dog eating contest. I'm sure you do great in that.
Hey, wait. Can you guys take over? Okay. I'll be right back. Hey, wait up. Are you okay?
I'm so sorry. This was a bad idea. I shouldn't have come.
I thought you said dancing was your dream.
It is. Well, was. But I'm just not fit for it.
Don't just give up because someone's making you feel bad. Do you know how many people made fun of me when I first wanted to be a dancer?
But for what? You're not overweight.
You think I always looked like this? Not even close. You see, when I was younger, I was, let's just say, bigger than everyone else. But I still dreamed of becoming a dancer. Every time I showed up to practice, people laughed at me. They made fun of me and told me that I wasn't cut out for dancing. But the important part is, I never let that stop me. I kept working hard and believing in myself no matter what. I was determined to become the best dancer I could be. And guess what? Over time, my dream came true. I became one of the best dancers out there. So you see, I used to be heavier too, but I never let that stop me from becoming a dancer. Because you can be anything you want in life, as long as you work hard and you believe in yourself.
I can't believe it. You used to be like me, and you still became such a great dancer. Wow. Thank you, Jada.
If I can do it, so can you. You still have a month before we choose our fourth, so just keep practicing. I'm sure you'll do great.
With newfound inspiration, Jackie commits to working hard and believing in herself again. Every day, she's always the first one to arrive before everyone gets there, and the very last one to leave after everyone's already gone. Whenever she falls and feels like giving up, she remembers Jada's words. And that's what keeps her working hard and believing in herself. Over time, Jackie starts to get better and better. She keeps practicing day after day. And eventually, she ends up becoming a really good dancer. And then came the day of the decision.
Oh no, I really messed up. Can I please try again?
Unfortunately, everyone only gets one shot. I'm sorry. Would you like to go next?
Yep, let's do it. Oops.
Don't worry about it. Next.
No, you don't understand. I never mess up. I just didn't get much sleep because I went out last night. Can I go again?
Maybe you should have been practicing instead. I'm sorry, but you only get one shot. Jackie, would you like to go next?
Sure.
Take my advice. Quit while you're ahead. That way you don't embarrass yourself. Fatty.
Ready? You did it!
Great job!
Nice work.
Thanks, I worked really, really hard to
She
try
just
to
got lucky. Let me go again. And watch, I'm way better than her.
Actually, that won't be necessary.
You see, we've already made our decision.
Will everyone join me in congratulating the newest member of the Fab Four? Jackie.
I am going to be a part of the Fab Four. Oh my god, I can't believe this. You don't even know how happy.
You've got to be kidding me. I can't believe you are gonna choose her over me. Ugh, this is ridiculous.
Well, we just did. Jackie, let's go get your uniform ordered and go over the schedule.
Take my advice. You can be anything you want to in life as long as you work hard and believe in yourself. Remember that.
Football?
Yeah. Thanks, Regina. It's about time I start teaching you how to throw around a football, huh?
But I don't want this.
Zane, that's a great gift, and you should be more appreciative. Now thank Regina for getting it for you.
Thanks, Aunt Regina.
You're welcome. Ooh, how about we open this one next?
Are these?
Ballet shoes. I know how badly you've been wanting to take dance class, so I had to get them for you.
You got me the whole outfit. Thanks, Mom.
Of course, sweetie.
Why would you get him that?
I mean, ballet is practically all he ever talks about.
But I don't want my boy dancing around like a ballerina. Okay, what he needs to be learning to play with is this right
Hank?
here.
Let's talk about this later, okay? Why don't we let Zane open the rest of his gifts?
I choose this one.
Hey, have you seen my keys?
No.
Oh, shoot, we're gonna be late. Gosh, I could have sworn.
I found them.
Thank you.
Really, Katrina? This is what you got our son looking like?
Hank, why would you say that?
What's wrong, Dad? Don't you like it?
It's not that, sweetie. Your father is just a little bit more traditional. Do you want to wish Zane good luck, Hank? It's his first day.
Dad?
It's okay, honey. Let's go.
I didn't know there'd be only girls here.
If you want me to stay, I can.
No, I'll be fine.
You sure? Okay. Have fun.
What's so funny?
Don't tell me you're here to dance with us.
Yeah. Why? Is there something wrong with that?
Oh, nothing. If you're a little sissy boy.
Hello, everyone. I assume all you ladies are here to try out for the ballet team. Is there something funny, young lady?
We actually have a boy here too, but you may as well count him as a girl.
Stop it. Are you here to try out?
Yeah. Is that okay?
Of course it is. All right, everybody stand up. We're gonna start with the 5 basic positions. First position, heels together, toes out, arms down. Second position, point your right foot, open your arms. Third position on the right, bring the heel of the right foot in to meet the 8. Whew. Okay, moving on. We're going to do turns now. We're gonna end the day with pirouettes. Now, pirouettes can go in different directions, but today we're going to concentrate on en dehors or outward turns, like this. All right, your turn. Good. Point your foot. Perfect, Claire. That was gorgeous.
Thank you.
All right, Zane, let's see what you got.
I need more practice.
That's okay. That's the reason we're here, right? Just give it your best shot.
All right.
This should be good.
Oh my gosh. Are you hurt?
I'll be fine.
You just need a little more practice, that's all.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe you should just realize that ballet is for girls, not boys. Even if there are little sissy boys like you.
You seem very concerned about Zane today, Claire. Why is that? Are you scared he's gonna take your spot?
Yeah, right. You can't even do a basic pirouette without falling down.
That doesn't mean he won't get better. Speaking of which, everybody should be practicing. You only have a few weeks left before I make my final decision about who's on the team. Good work today, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
I hope you're not planning on coming back tomorrow.
Unless you want to embarrass yourself again.
I don't care what you say. I'm not going back again tomorrow.
Please don't let those mean girls get to you. You know, you've always wanted to do ballet.
Not if I'm the only boy. It's so embarrassing.
Where are you going? Zane? Wait.
Happy now?
Please, the last thing I need right now is a lecture.
I'm just saying, there's a reason why boys play football and girls do ballet. It's just the way it's always been.
Well, times have changed, Hank. Or at least I thought they had.
You know, honestly, this is a great thing. Hopefully, this could be the wake-up call he needed.
He's still obsessed with ballet, but now he's just too afraid to be himself.
Trust me, once I get him playing a real manly sport, ballet will be the last thing on his mind. He's just a little confused right now.
What are you saying? He's been confused since he was 5?
What are you talking about?
I mean, we both know that ever since he was a little kid, he liked butterflies and unicorns, you know? Not trucks and guns. You can't force him to like something that he just doesn't care about.
Yeah, and how has that worked out for him? He just gets made fun of and comes home crying.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it wrong for him to love what he loves. I mean, it's not his fault that people are mean. Don't you want your son to know that he can be anything he wants to be in this life?
Yes, I just wish it wasn't a ballerina. Why can't he like stuff that other boys are into?
Do you remember the first time he heard an Ariana Grande song on the radio? I mean, after that, for a whole year, that is all he wanted to listen to. I mean, every car ride, it was, put on Ariana Grande, put on Ariana Grande. He had an Ariana Grande themed birthday, and even you dressed up.
I remember.
And none of the other boys did that. They were all into superheroes and wrestling. The truth is, Zane has always been different. But that is what makes him so special. And we just have to accept him as he is.
I just don't know how to do that.
What other option do we have? Crush your kid's dreams and have him resent you for the rest of your life, only to have him grow up and do what he wants anyway? We don't need to change him, but we do have to support him.
Okay. So what's the plan? I mean, he already said he's not going back to ballet unless there's another boy, so.
Well, I did have a feeling that something like that might happen when I dropped him off. So I posted on Facebook to see if there were any other parents who had boys who wanted to take a ballet class.
Why would you post that, Katrina? People are just gonna judge us. Can you please just delete it?
Are you kidding me? Look at all these comments. I mean, there are so many moms who have boys who are interested in ballet and they want to join. Look.
Oh.
I mean, there is nothing embarrassing about this, Hank.
I guess times really have changed, huh?
The dad finally begins to accept his son as he really is. A few days later, the mom brings Zane to practice. At first, he doesn't want to go, but once he finds out that other boys are there, he finally feels comfortable. He practices ballet at the studio. He practices at home by himself. He even practices with his mom and his dad. Zane keeps practicing and over time starts to get really good. And then came the day of tryouts.
You sure you don't want me to come in with you?
I'll be all right.
Okay. Good luck.
You're so going to make the team.
I know.
Whoa. I'm surprised to see you here. We thought you never come back.
Well, I decided I may as well try out.
For what? To embarrass yourself again?
Yeah, you're just gonna make a fool out of yourself in front of everyone.
Actually, I've been practicing a lot and I've gotten pretty good.
Can I ask you something? Did you choose ballet because you're too afraid to play a manly sport?
No.
Oh, it's a little sissy boy scared to get hurt.
No, just leave me alone.
Oh, look how sensitive he's getting. He probably cries a lot too.
Oh, careful. Looks like he might start crying right now.
Oh, forget this.
Zane, honey, what's wrong?
Those girls were making fun of me again.
I'm sorry, sweetie, but you know, you can't let them get to you. They're just bullies.
I just want to go home.
Zane.
Hey, how'd it go?
Well, not good. He's getting bullied again, and he doesn't even want to go inside.
I feel so bad for him.
You know, I don't know what to do. I guess probably just come back home.
Hold on, Actually, I've got an idea. Whatever you do, just keep him there.
Oh, I don't know if I can. Hello?
Just want to go.
I know, honey, but your dad said...
I don't care what he said. I just want to leave.
Okay, can you put your seatbelt on, please, then? What in the world?
Dad?
What do you think?
Why are you dressed up as...
Men can't be ballerinas?
No, they can.
Nice pants.
Oh, thanks.
To be honest, I thought that you would be happy that I wasn't auditioning. I know that you don't want me to be a ballerina.
The old me would have loved that. But the new me realized you can be anything you want, including
A ballerina?
Yes, including a ballerina. I don't want to change you. I just want to support you.
Thanks, Dad. That means a lot.
But if you change your mind with any sports...
Hey, just stop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you going?
To prove to those girls that boys can do ballet. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
That was great.
Thank you.
Okay, I believe Claire was the last one, which means that it's time for me to make my decision.
Wait. Zane wants to try out.
Well, welcome back, Zane. Come on in.
Wow, Zane, I didn't realize that your dad was a little sissy boy too.
Hey!
You know, Claire, I could have you completely disqualified for your remarks. Is that what you want? That's what I thought. Go ahead, Zane.
Good luck.
You got this.
Look, there's another boy trying out.
Oh,
Zane.
no.
You all right?
Can I please try again?
I'm sorry. Everyone only gets one chance.
So I guess I didn't make the team.
Did you really think that you ever had a chance? You just completely embarrassed yourself again.
Hey, at least he tried.
Yeah, and whether he makes the team or not, still proud of him.
Says the man wearing tights.
Okay, cut it out. That's enough, Claire. Okay. This has been a very tough decision, but unfortunately only 4 of you can be on the team. So this year's dancers will be Casey, Kimberly, Alex, and the last dancer is Clay. Congratulations, Clay.
What? You're seriously gonna pick a boy over me? But I'm the best dancer here.
That might be true. It's not gonna get you very far if you also have the worst attitude.
Ugh.
Thank you very much for coming, everyone. I hope we will see you next year for auditions. Okay, we're gonna start rehearsals on Monday.
Sorry you didn't make the team, bud.
We are so, so proud of you.
That's okay. At least I got to try.
Zane, wait. I'm sorry things didn't work out today, but here. There's another team close by. They're looking for more dancers. You should try there.
Thanks, but I don't think I want to do ballet anymore.
Oh, okay. No worries. Take care, you guys. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Well, I am very surprised. I thought you loved ballet.
Yeah, I thought this was, your dream.
I think it was just a phase. Maybe I'll try again in the future. But I'm ready for a new sport.
Okay. What were you thinking?
I don't know. Maybe cheerleading. What do you think, Dad? You said I could be anything I really want in life, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just kidding. I was actually thinking soccer.
Really? Okay. Whatever you want.
Should we go to the park and practice?
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good to me. But can I change first? Because these are a little tight.
Excuse me? Can I get this in a size extra large?
This leotard is for ballet dancers, so I don't think you want it.
Oh, I know. I'm a dancer. I've been dancing since I was 5.5.
That's a good one. Oh, you're serious. You're a ballet dancer.
Yeah, why? Is there something wrong with that?
I've just never seen anyone do ballet before who's your... Never mind. You know, I don't actually think that we carry that size for this Leo, but I guess I'll just go check.
Hey, we better get going or you're gonna be late for tryouts. Sweetheart, are you okay?
Yeah, fine. just waiting on a size.
It's time to take your medicine. Oh, here we are. I'll pick you up in a few hours. Lizzie, you gonna be okay?
Aunt Linda, do you really think I can make it as a ballet dancer? You know, being my size and all?
What do I always tell you? You can be anything you want to be in life, as long as you work hard for it.
You're right. Thanks for the reminder. I should be done in an hour, so just come back then.
Good luck.
Excuse me? Do you have an idea when we'll start?
Start what?
These are the tryouts for the Nutcracker, right?
Yeah, but extras don't start auditioning until next week.
Oh, I'm actually here for the main part. You know, for Clara?
Wait, hold on. Let me get this straight. You want to be Clara? Hey, everyone. Listen to this. What's your name, honey?
Lizzie.
Mm-hmm. Lizzie here wants to be Clara.
I don't understand. What's so funny?
Look, you seem nice, so I'm gonna help you out. You need to be skinny if you want to dance ballet, especially for a main role. I suggest you lose some weight.
Good morning, everyone. I assume everyone is here to try out for Clara. I'll be choosing by the end of the day. Any questions before we get started?
I've got one. For those who don't get cast as Clara, can they still try out for another part? Like, I don't know, being a horse or something?
Yes, I suppose.
Great. So in other words, Lizzie here still has a shot?
I suggest you focus on yourself and not anyone else, or you may be the one who ends up as the horse. Okay, let's get started. Oh, I almost forgot. Whoever gets chosen as Clara is gonna get to photograph with my friend, Jordan Matter.
What? No way. He photographs all the best dancers.
I can't believe it. That'd be amazing.
I wouldn't get too excited. She said Clara gets to photograph, not the horse.
6, 7, 8. First and 2, second 2, fifth 2, 3 and 4. Very nice. Okay, this is for turnout. Starting in first, passe, tendu front plie, lifting and rotating up, and lower to the back passe, tendu back plie, lifting and rotating 90 degrees, and lower. All right, let's see you all do it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Do plie, lift. Very nice. Passe, tendu plie. Keeping the arm rounded in second.
You're supposed to lengthen out 90 degrees, like this.
I think I got it.
Sure you do. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
What's up?
Why'd you choose ballet?
Well, ever since I can remember, I wanted to be a dancer. I saw the Nutcracker when I was a little girl, and I dreamt of being Clara. The way
What I meant was, why not try something more for people your size? Like football or, I don't know, sumo wrestling?
Right. How's it going over here?
Good. I mean, this is all pretty basic stuff.
Very nice form. How's it going with you, Lizzie?
Fine, just a little tired.
Yeah, you know, maybe we all need to take a break.
Or maybe you need to lose 50 pounds. Then you wouldn't be so tired.
All right, let's all take a 10-minute break and then we're gonna transition into solos.
I'm ready now. I don't need a break.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Great. We can start with anything you'd like.
Sounds good. I'll do pirouettes.
Wow, very impressive. Nice.
Thanks.
Okay, who would like to go next?
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
Lizzie, would you like to go next?
No, I don't think.
Yeah, you should go, Lizzie. I mean, you do want to be Clara, don't you?
Yeah, but.
Great. Come on up. Are you okay?
She probably has a toe cramp.
Oh, those aren't fun. Just stretch it out and it'll go away.
Hey, Lizzie,
We can start with any routine you'd like.
do the forte.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, right. I can't even do a forte. There's no way Lizzie can.
Whenever you're ready, Lizzie.
Woo! You got this!
Oh no.
Lizzie!
I knew that was gonna happen.
Lizzie, are you okay?
I'm fine. I just don't know how I fell.
I'll tell you how. It's because plus-size girls don't belong in ballet.
Hey, you don't talk to her like that.
I'm just saying, maybe she should focus on losing weight first.
That was completely inappropriate.
Lizzie, where are you going?
This was a huge mistake. I knew I shouldn't have come here.
I can't believe how you treated her. You have no idea what she has been through.
You better shape up, otherwise you're going to be disqualified entirely. I don't care how good you are.
Sorry for being honest.
Okay, who wants to go next?
Lizzie? Lizzie, listen to me. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I can't help being the size that I am. It's not my fault I have to
So,
take.
honey, you don't have to explain that to me.
I thought I could lose weight by dancing, but even when I try that, people still make fun of me. I can't win.
Sweetheart, just because one ignorant girl makes some comments, it doesn't mean you should give up on your dreams.
It's not just her. It's the woman at the store. It's strangers and how they look at me. I get judged everywhere I go.
We can talk about that more when tryouts are over. I don't want you to miss your chance to be Clara. What do you say? You get back in there and try again?
No, I don't want to go back in there. I just want to stay in my room forever.
Lizzie rushes inside of the car after deciding she's not going to dance anymore. When Lizzie and her Aunt Linda get home, Lizzie runs off to her room crying. The aunt doesn't know what to do. After thinking about it some more, the aunt decides that she's not gonna keep quiet, so she makes a video about what happened with Lizzie.
So, my 16-year-old niece just came home crying from the DM Dance Academy. Why? Because a dancer told her she was too big to do ballet. What makes this even more painful is just knowing everything poor Lizzie has had to go through. You see, Lizzie had a very tough childhood. Within a few months of being born, her dad decided to walk out on her and her mom. So she grew up without a father. And her mom, well, it's not even easy for me to say, but her mom, she passed away from a car accident when Lizzie was just 5 years old. It was one of the hardest days of our lives. So, That's how Lizzie came to live with me. And then, as if things couldn't get any worse, one day at the hospital, Lizzie was getting a checkup, and a doctor came in and told us that she had pseudotumor cerebri, which means she has extra spinal fluid around her brain. It gives her really bad headaches, and it causes her to lose her vision. And to top it off, it requires her to take medication that makes her gain weight. So you see, the reason that Lizzie is the size that she is, she can't even help it. I got her into dance to distract her from all the trauma that she'd been through, and as a way to help her exercise. But now she feels like she can't even do that. This poor girl. She's already been through so much. And getting made fun of today, that was the last thing she needed. So please, for the love of God, let's be kind to each other. Because you never know. You never know what somebody's going through.
The aunt finishes recording her emotional video and decides to post it online. She uploads it onto YouTube, not really knowing what was gonna happen. Before long, the video ends up taking off. It gets millions of views within just a short time. Aunt Linda couldn't believe it. She brings Lizzie over to show her what happened.
Sit down. Take a look.
Oh my gosh, that's so many views.
I hope this shows you there's so many people out there supporting you, so you shouldn't give up on your dreams.
The tryouts for Claire are already over. I saw on Instagram the mean girl who bullied me ended up getting it.
Okay, well, there's always next year. And if you start practicing now, there's no doubt you'll get it.
Maybe you're right. What are the comments saying?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't read them.
Don Duncan said, "It's true. She's way too big to dance."
Don't pay attention to that one. It's just one comment. Just read the next one.
Katrina said, "Being that size and walking into tryouts must have been so humiliating. I would have died."
Oh my gosh, what is wrong with people?
Jake102 said, "I bet when she steps on a scale, it says to be continued." Is this what you called me over here for? To make me feel even worse about myself?
No, of course not. I am so sorry, Lizzie. I had no idea the comments were going to be so mean. Don't pay any attention to them whatsoever, okay? I'll be right back. Hi, can I...
Hi, I'm Jordan Matter.
Oh, I know who you are. You're Lizzie's favorite photographer. She talks about you all the time.
That's awesome.
Well, please, come in.
Oh, thank you so much.
So, what are you doing here?
I saw the video that you posted online about Lizzie, and I know the instructor at the academy, so I asked her how I could find you. I hope you don't mind me stopping by like this.
Not at all.
Jordan? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's you!
Lizzie, it is so great to meet you. Listen, I'm just so sorry for what you've been through.
It's okay, thanks.
And I read some of the comments, and gosh, people can be just so mean. I hope you don't listen to any of it.
You'd think for as long as I've been getting them, I'd be used to it by now. But they still hurt. That's why I just decided to give up on dancing.
What? No, you can't quit.
But I fell in front of everyone at tryouts. It was so embarrassing.
Look, the greatest dancers in the world fall down. That doesn't stop them from getting back up again. You shouldn't let that stop you either.
professional dancers fall too?
Yeah, all the time.
So, do you really think I can be a ballerina? You know, given...
Look, if there's one thing I know for sure, it's that you can be anything you want to be in life, as long as you work hard for it.
That's what I always say. I agree 100%.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. So is that why you came here? To remind me not to give up?
Oh, well, yeah, but not just that. I also kind of hope you want to shoot with me.
What? Are you serious? You want to photograph me?
It would be my honor.
I'd love to.
Lizzie is so excited, not believing she is about to photograph with her idol. The next day, Jordan takes Lizzie out to some iconic locations to photograph her. After she takes one look at the photos, she gets more inspired than ever to go after her dream again. Jordan even introduces Lizzie to a new dance instructor. The new teacher agrees to help Lizzie practice her dance ballet moves even more. And as time goes on, Lizzie becomes an even better dancer. But more importantly, she builds more confidence than she ever has had before. Lizzie is finally ready to go after her dream again.
Incredible. Great job.
Thanks. So does that mean I get to be Clara again this year?
Well, is there anyone who hasn't gone yet? Okay. Thank you all for coming out. But like last year, I'm going to choose...
Wait!
Lizzie, what are you doing here?
I'm so sorry I'm late. I was hoping to try out for Clara if the decision hasn't been made already.
Sorry, but I already got the part.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Lizzie, if you want to try out, you still can.
You can't be serious. She showed up late. That's not fair.
Are you scared that Lizzie's going to be a better dancer than you are?
Yeah, right. If she wants to embarrass herself again, so be it.
Hey, don't be nervous. You got this.
What will you be performing for us today?
I'd like to do the forte.
So she can fall again like last time? This should be fun to watch.
Stop! Whenever you're ready, Lizzie. Incredible!
Great job! Amazing!
You did it, Lizzie! Congratulations, Lizzie. It's obvious after that performance that you should be Clara in this year's ballet.
What? This is ridiculous.
I'm so proud of you. I love you.
I love you too.
Hi, can I? Wait, are you the guy who takes all of the pictures of those dancers?
Yeah, I am.
I absolutely love your work. I see it all over Instagram and YouTube.
Thank you. Have you seen my latest?
It's incredible. Wait, why does that girl look so familiar?
Lizzie!
Hey. You're that girl who bought the leotard from me a long time ago. And now you're featured in an article. Wow, I guess you really are a ballet dancer.
Yep. Now if you wouldn't mind getting us this in an extra large.
Of course. Right away.
So I had a video go viral in January of me doing fortes, and I posted it in November of last year just because I wanted to and I didn't think anything of it. And then in January it went viral and I have about 20 million views on Facebook, I think. When the video went viral, all the followers kind of came at once. So that's when a lot of the hate comments came. They don't know me, they don't know anything, they just see a picture and they're judging me based off of one picture or one video. You don't know like my story, so I don't think it's right for people to judge off of one thing. I was told to stop dancing maybe when I was 12, I'm now 16. I was told there wasn't gonna be any parts for me in Nutcracker if I didn't lose weight or go on point. So that bothered me a lot because it was something that I wanted to do forever. If I'm a good dancer, I don't think my body type should affect my opportunities. So I have pseudotumor cerebri, which is an excess buildup of spinal fluid around my brain. So I could go blind if it isn't under control. Dance is what I love and it's everything to me. So I think that just keeps me going. I've been bullied in dance since I was like 6. It still happens when I go to dance conventions because there's like 300 people in one room and they're all looking at me. And so, you know, I don't hear it directly what they're saying, but I can see like the and all that stuff. I had one girl at a dance convention deliberately step on my foot with a tap shoe. And so I missed the rest of the day because it really bothered me that she did that. But I went the next day and I did the audition and I got a scholarship. So it's those things that like keep me going, is the reassurance from other people. My aunt is my biggest supporter. I've been living with her since I was 6. I moved in with her when my mom died in a car accident, and that's when I started dance actually. So she's always pushed me forward and made me go to things even if I was too scared to go to them, which is a good thing because I would have missed out on a lot of things if I didn't listen to her. Because most dancers are skinny and I'm not. So I think people can relate to me in that sort of way. So they see me as an inspiration because I've been told to quit dance multiple times and I haven't. So I think people relate to that when they want to do something. They don't want other people telling them not to do it. And so that's happened to me a lot. One time I was in the hospital and I had an audition for a scholarship the next day and I got in trouble because I stood up and I started trying to do my solo and I wasn't supposed to, but I still did and I actually won a scholarship for being inspirational. So if I'm having a good day or a bad day, I can usually go to dance and it would cheer me up or make me more happy. So it's like therapy, I guess. So if I didn't have it, I don't know how I would be. Whatever you say on social media is going to be seen by somebody and it could hurt their feelings. You know, you can't just say something that you think's funny, but it might affect somebody else's feelings. I'm a very sensitive person, so I take everything to heart. There's a bunch of people that are like me that take it the same way. It was never really my goal to become a role model, but now that I am, I'm kind of glad that I am because I'm helping other people face their issues that I've had to face as well. So I had one lady, she's an older woman, and she messaged me on Instagram and said she was a dancer when she was younger, but she quit because of what other people had told her, and she just started taking adult ballet classes again because of me. So that was really good and made me happy. So dancing more and dancing with people that are accepting of me and nice to me has made me grow more. If you love what you do, you shouldn't let people get in the way of that.
You still remember everything from philosophy last semester, right?
You did do your homework, right?
I'll be right back. I need you to answer a question for me. I'll explain everything later. The professor's already waiting.
If you don't know the stuff, how are you gonna pass the final?
How do you think?
Oh, Roy, are you hiding something?
What?